side. Yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.
About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. Now,
dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it here with Thompson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run with Thompson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Chiefs 14, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the former first overall selection, Eric Fisher.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going, Eddie.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, 57, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down.
On the play. Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third down.
Go! 180!
Check, 59. I'm coming.
Alert!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This is Thompson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
on second down, it's Thompson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 9, check 9.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go!
He may try and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll try and run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get that ball! Check safety, check everything. Yellow, 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 yellow. Kill. Recon, 132 fighting.
On second down, it's Thompson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Yellow, fighting. Record. Play it. 50 yards high.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yo.
On first down, Thompson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the carry, Thompson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Just like that.
They go with Thompson again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Double time.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. I'm the lady. It's our time. It's our time.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yellow. I'm the lady. 58, right there. Stay with your man.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
from midfield now. Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. Trubisky now to throw on third down. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third down and 12. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Chiefs, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try.